that you have your desire, that you're going to have your desire, and you're putting yourself in alignment with that. It's working. Okay, it's working no matter what. What's up, y'all? If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tierica, and I like to post videos about the law of assumption, manifestation, and mindset shifting, sharing my own personal beliefs and experiences with the intention that you can take something from what I talk about and apply it to your life to create the reality of your dreams. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Today, I want to talk about alignment, all right? Alignment was a word that stood out to me during one of my meditations, and I just allowed my thoughts to flow. So here we go. When it comes to alignment, if you were in the era of you have to raise your vibrational frequency, you have to match the frequency of your desire, you have to align yourself with your desire, you have to be a vibrational match for your desire. Those terms can sound really difficult to comprehend, because what do you mean I have to raise my vibration to match the fact that I want this person, or to match the fact that I want this job, or to match the fact that I want this desired appearance? How do I vibrationally match that? How do I align with that frequency? It gets a little confusing. I was there myself, and the way I perceived it, I thought that I had to be this happy-go-lucky person on 1,000 all day, and that's not who I am. I'm very nice and I'm very sweet, but I'm not super chipper, charismatic. I'm normally very chill and zenned out. That's my vibe. The best way to describe it is like a Starbucks worker or a Chick-fil-A worker, and they're just like, "Hi, good morning, how are you doing?" No, that's not me, but I thought that's how I had to be to manifest the things that I wanted, because I thought that's how you align with your desires. Well, here I am today to tell y'all, I believe aligning with your desires means to align your thoughts with the version of you who has what you want. All right. And all that means is you are thinking as the person who has what you want. Now, I do have a visual representation of this, because as I'm thinking about alignment, alignment is not a physical thing. Alignment to me is not a vibrational thing or a frequency thing. Alignment to me it's mental. It's aligning your thoughts, because you can align your feelings with, well, I feel like I'm going to be in this relationship, or I can feel the money coming to me. I feel like I am aligned with it. But the moment that you think something opposite, the moment that you tell yourself and persist in, well, I feel like I'm aligned, but I don't see what I'm manifesting. I feel like I'm doing everything right, but where is my desire? I thought that I was a vibrational match for it. I thought that I was in alignment with it. Because what's not being said is your thoughts still need to be in check at the end of the day, because your thoughts is what creates. Yes, the other things can, will, or do play a factor in that depending on your beliefs. But at the end of the day, the one thing that you cannot get away from are your thoughts. And by you aligning your thoughts with your desire, that is what you're going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the screen this visual that I had, because while I was thinking about alignment, I thought about those games, y'all. And I don't know if you've ever seen them. I feel like they were like a filter at one point in time, but they're like the pausing games, where you have like a cartoon and you want to like pause the cartoon perfectly inside of the outline, right? So I went to social media to go look for this, and I'm not gonna lie, I was typing in because the only thing that I could think of to call it was like a pause game, game that you have to pause. And apparently it's very sexual online. I did not realize that. So if you're gonna go and try to search a example like what I'm about to show y'all, which I just don't even recommend you do, but if you do, be warned that there was so many like sexual representations, and I was like, yeah, this is not what I'm looking for. But I found an example for what I was looking for, so here we go. I'm gonna look at it on my phone, but I'm also gonna have it on the screen for you so that you can I'm sorry, I just looked down at my phone and it was 222. I get excited because I have certain meanings for repeating numbers for myself, but I'm going to put it on the screen so y'all can see as it goes through. So this basically, they're calling it the impossible challenge. And this is basically where you are pausing it to stop the shoe to match the other shoe, right? Like you want it to be one. So I did this at first with my eyes open, and then I said, you know what, let me actually screen record this and let me do it with my eyes closed, because when you are affirming for things in your physical reality, you it's almost as if you have to imagine that your eyes are closed. Your physical eyes cannot see what's going on in front of you, okay? And that's almost like a turn that sense off when you're manifesting things. Turn the vision part off, because a lot of times we get so caught up in, well, I'm affirming but I don't see it. I'm affirming but where's the validation? I'm affirming but my 3D looks opposite. And by you doing that, by you using your sense that you can see, and you are trying to correlate that with the thoughts that you are thinking so that you can experience something different, that's keeping you in this state of limbo. It's not keeping you from being able to manifest. You're just manifesting a state that is more so neutral, more so hot and cold. So you may be getting a little bit of movement, or you may be getting no movement at all, but it's because you are seeking validation in your reality while you are affirming for your desire at the same time. And because you're doing that, they're basically just canceling each other out, and you are not experiencing your desire. So I closed my eyes to do this challenge, right? I closed my eyes because when you're affirming, pretend like you cannot see your reality. All you can see, all that is true to you, all that you know is what's in your mind, in your imagination. So like I said, I closed my eyes, and basically every time that you pause it, you're getting a result. Imagine this shoe, this example, as your 3D reality, all right? So you're affirming, you're affirming, you're affirming. When it pauses, then you're getting movement, right? It pauses and it lands on the shoe, but it's not the exact color. It's not what you're exactly affirming for. So you're getting close, you're getting, results in your reality. But then what do? You may start thinking, oh my gosh, what if this doesn't work out for me? Or you start thinking opposing thoughts. Then what happens? You got close, you saw some movement, but then you stopped seeing movement. You don't see any movement at all, right? Because now you're missing it. You're so focused on your reality, and you are basically not experiencing any results, anything in your reality, right? So you keep affirming, you keep going, you keep pushing, and as you continue to keep going, when you start to ignore the fact that you have signs popping up or little things maybe moving in your favor, you see things starting to unfold for you, you stay persistent, because no matter what, as long as you continue to affirm, what it is that you want has to show up in your reality. And I really hope I'm not butchering this. And I hope I'm not all over the place, y'all. But towards the end of this video, what you're going to see is I start to get it, right? My eyes are still closed, and I'm affirming to myself, I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. So I'm affirming, I got it. I got it. I got it. And I'm getting, closer and closer. And then it reaches a point where I'm getting it almost back to back, but it's still not the exact shoe. It's not exactly what I wanted. I manifested something, but it's not exactly what I wanted. So let me keep going. Let me keep aligning my thoughts with the desire. Let me keep aligning my thoughts as the version of me who has my desire. And as I continue to align my thoughts, what's going to eventually happen is you end up with exactly what you wanted. All right. You kept yourself aligned. And as you kept yourself aligned, every time that you're repeating your affirmation, every time that you are thinking to yourself that you have your desire, that you're going to have your desire, and you're putting yourself in alignment with that, it's working. Okay. It's working no matter what, whether it's exactly what you want or not, it's still working. Things are working behind the scenes. Things are always moving where you cannot see them. You could just instantly end up where you want to be. You could instantly wake up in the reality that you want, but your job is to align yourself, align your thoughts with that desired reality. And the more you continue to keep yourself aligned, no matter what, because when I'm getting the red and black shoe or the black and yellow shoe or the other shoe that looks almost identical to the desire, it looks almost identical. I could have stopped there. I could have just accepted that. But no, instead of just accepting that, what did I do? I kept going. And that's what you do. You keep going, you keep persisting. And it's again, whether you are seeing movement in your reality or not. All right. This example works both ways, because if you're seeing movement in your reality, that's showing you that your subconscious is accepting this repetition and it's giving you those results in your reality. And you're going to keep going until you get exactly what you want. And if you're not seeing movement, understand that whatever it is that you are affirming for, the things that you cannot see are still being moved to work in your favor to bring you exactly what it is that you want. It has to work that way, but it has to work that way if you remain faithful just to the desire, to the desired outcome. That is literally your only job that you have to do. Everything else will just unfold for you. The doors will just open for you, or I do believe you will get inspired insight to take some type of action that you may need to take, right? And we do, some of us do have beliefs that you have to work or you have to take some type of action. If you listen to the audiobook that I had recommended, the One Truth, One Law, I Am, I Create, you do have to put in some type of work if that's what you believe, because that's also going to help you with your manifestation. It's not a one size fits all. So I'm not sitting here telling you, yes, you have to put in the work to manifest. Absolutely not, because I don't believe that. There are things that I have experienced where I put in zero physical work. It just did what it was supposed to do for me, because that's how life is. So alignment is very simple, y'all. Aligning your thoughts with your desired reality, the desired version of yourself. You are only thinking as the version of you who is in the reality that has what they want. You do not think as the current version of you. And to be honest, what this is going to look like through your daily life is whether you are setting time aside to do a method or you are just using your inner conversations and being self-aware of what you are talking about with yourself on a daily basis. You're just going to make sure that you're keeping yourself in check. If you are manifesting money, then as you are talking to yourself throughout the day, you need to be talking to yourself as the person who has all the money in their bank account. What are the things that you're going to do with this money? You know, where are you going to go when you have all this money? Are you going to take trips? Are you going to give somebody money? Are you going to buy certain things? Embody, that's what it means to embody the version of you that has it. Do you have to do things like this? No, but repeating the thought, existing in that state, embodying that state, that is all alignment, because that is aligning you with the desire. All right. So I intend that this makes sense for you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down for me below. If you do need assistance or would like guidance to your manifestations, I do offer email and phone coaching. And I just really like to listen to what you all tell me, all the details from what it is that you're manifesting, your circumstances, everything in between. And I basically am listening to everything that you're telling me, and I'm able to pinpoint areas where you are limiting yourself, so that way you can make those adjustments and start actually manifesting your desires in an easy and effortless way. So if you're interested in that, I do have the link in the description below. And if you watch this video until the end, I appreciate you so much, and I will see y'all in the next video.